Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Miss Fawantina as the speaker, Brother Acep, and also my wife, Miss Alfira. So,
Halo,
uh,
salam Kak Denis.
glad to have you all. Yeah, we are waiting for Miss Nurul. Yeah, isn't it? Who's the moderator tonight, Brother Acep?
Nurma.
Oh, Miss Nurma. Yeah. I apologize that I probably last week couldn't join because at that time my wife was in the hospital. So, yeah. It's okay, Miss Alfira. Okay, while we are waiting for Miss Nurma joining our room and before Miss Fawantina later on will deliver her presentation. So let me ask some of new participants who probably just joined tonight. Mr. Yusuf Cesar. Mr. Yusuf Cesar, are you the one who, is this the first time you joining our group or you already joined last time?
Yes, sir. Actually, this is the first time I joined this group because I saw the Fawantina story. So I interested to join tonight.
So you already know Miss Fawantina, yeah?
Yes, I'm Fawantina's friend.
No, he is my
Thank
senior.
you, sir, for this really good forum tonight. I want to learn with you all. Thank you very much for the chance.
You're welcome. Can you tell us also what's your activity right now? I call you by Mr. Yusuf or Mr. Cesar?
Okay, it's okay. Both of them is okay.
Okay.
Somebody call me Yusuf or somebody call me Cesar is okay. Actually, I'm a physical therapist also, like Fawantinas, and I'm the university friends with Fawantinas. And now I work in Karawang as a practitioner of physical therapies, and I work in hospital. And tonight, I'm really appreciate to you all for learning in English because this is really important for us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Brother Yusuf. Okay, Miss Nurma is actually here, and I think welcome to Miss Elita and Mr. Edward as our member. I will give the chance to Miss Nurma since Miss Nurma already here. Please, Miss Nurma, time is yours.
Yeah, wait for a minute. Can you hear my voice?
Yes,
we can.
Well, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody.
salam.
Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, we have our weekly meeting, that is speaking practice group meeting via Zoom. And today, before we start our material, let me introduce the speaker for today. And I'm going to share the biography from, okay. Okay, everybody, can you see on the screen? Well,
Yes.
Our speaker today is Miss Fawantina Nisa Aulia. He is today as a physiotherapy, and in 2019, she has finished her S1 degree in Muhammadiyah Surakarta University, and then on 2020 until now, he is still doing. She is still doing her master degree and subject master program in biomedical science in Indonesia University. And then, as everybody can see in your screen, that there are so many achievements and also papers that had been written by Ms. Fawantina Nisa Aulia. And then there are also many experiences of organization and also committee experiences that. Well, everybody, so I think it is enough, and I would like to give the honor to Ms. Fawantina to deliver the material today. Is about what should we do if we get ankle injury. Okay, Miss Fawantina, I think time is yours.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Welcome and welcome
evening.
back to our English speaking practice group. Actually, I'm really shaking right now because I show my senior here, Mr. Cesar, and then also Miss Siti Mutmainah and Miss Elita also. So if I do a little bit some misinformation, please correct me if I'm wrong. And thank you in advance. So let me share the screen. All right, can you guys see my screen?
It is still loading, Miss.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
Almost.
Still
Just let me
loading.
know.
Okay,
Okay.
it has been shared. Okay, we can see
Yes,
it.
yes.
All right. Thank you in advance because of the chance that you given to me so I can share a little bit information about ankle injury, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, there are so many cases of ankle injury, and when the problem is on your muscle, we can call it sprained ankle. When the problem is on your bone, we can call it just fracture ankle. And when the problem is on your ligament, we can call it sprained ankle. And that's what are we going to discuss tonight, sprained ankle. Sprained ankle is the common case injury in Indonesia. We can call it kesleo, ladies and gentlemen. So from this discussion, we can we will have 3 points. The first one is anatomy of ankle itself, and then grades of severity of the sprained ankle, of course, and how to overcome. And once again, please, my senior, Mr. Cesar, correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you. And first thing first is anatomy. For the anatomy, especially for physiotherapists, we have to know about the bones, the muscles, and the ligaments around the joint, around the, what we call it, ankle joint. Especially for the ligament, because we are going to discuss about sprained ankle. Of course, we have to know about this ligament. Okay, and these are the bones that consist the ankle joint. So there are so many parts of ankle ankle bones that consist this ankle joint. This one is tibia, and then this one is fibula, and then this is talus, this is calcaneus, this is cuboideus, this is navicular, and these are cuneiform. Cuneiform 1, cuneiform 2, cuneiform 3, and these are metatarsals, and these are phalanx or fingers. And you know, guys, when you enter the Hope major on your bachelor degree or on your master degree, of course, you have to remember it. You have to, no, you must have capability to remember and mention it one by one. So yeah, it's like that. And the aim to know or to remember this position, the name, and the shape of the bone is when there is a problem in ankle, in every part of your body, you can compare it with the normal part. You know, when your right ankle is in the problem, you can compare it with the left one. So you can know what is the difference, and you will imagine and specifically know what is the problem. And that's the function of anatomy. And yes, like that. You have to remember, you have to mention it one by one. And after this is the ligament. Some people still confused about the ligament and tendon. When tendon has function to connect the muscles and the bone, but the ligament, the function is to connect one bone and other bone. So when you have to name one by one of all of this ligament, it's really easy because you already know the name of the bone, right? From the slide, from the previous slide. So the ligament number 1 and number 2, they are connect tibia and fibula. So for the number 1, because the position is on the front, you can call it anterior tibiofibular ligament. Easy, right? And for the number 5, because the position is on the back or in the posterior, so you can call it posterior tibiofibular ligament. And then number 2 and number 4, they connect fibular and talo, or talo and fibular. So for the number 2, because the position is on the front or in the anterior, so you can call it anterior talofibular ligament. For number 4, because the position is in the posterior, so you can call it posterior talofibular ligament. And for the number 3, because they just only one and connect calcaneus and fibular, so you can name it calcaneofibular ligament. So here you are. It's really easy, right? As long as you know the bones that between the ligament, you can name it easily. Really. And okay, the next is the position when you get your ankle injury or sprain ankle. For example, when you're walking or running and then suddenly you get an accident and then your ankle is in this position, of course, or you can name it inversion position or just mention it inversion. And then the tear will be on the lateral side of your ankle, on the lateral side of your ankle. And then when your ankle is in the motion, in the opposition movement of inversion, so we call it eversion. And the tear will be on the medial part of ankle. But when you running and then you jump, but your ankle just like, for example, this is your ankle, just imagine it. You jump and then your ankle make that kind of circumstance position or movement, we just call it high ankle sprain. Why? Because it's probably the tear will be on the, what's that? All of part of the ankle, like that. Okay, next, grades of severity. The first picture, we can show that this is the normal ligament. And then for the grade 1 sprain, we can see small tears, and then we can compare to the normal that our ligament a little stretch, right? A little stretch than the normal one. And for the grade 2 sprain, there will be incomplete tear, but still the tear is larger than the grade 1. And then for the grade 3 sprain, will be like this. There will be complete tear, and we can call it rupture. And you can, you may need to see doctor to do surgery and something like that. But don't worry, because as long as you didn't do very heavy, very heavy activities, you it's just a rare case to get this grade 3 sprain. But you have to be more careful when you do your activity. Okay. And then yes, how to overcome? I will give you rice. Anyone want to be the volunteer to explain what is rice? Anyone? Please. Hello.
Rice is
Anybody here?
rice is Rice is something that we cook every day, Miss.
No, actually not. Actually, I will do not ask you to eat as much as possible. No, rice is just abbreviation of some treatments. Of course, everyone who take health will know this. Miss Elita, do you know what is rice?
Unfortunately, I'm forget about it.
It's okay. So, okay, my beloved senior, Mr. Cesar, please. Hello, Mr. Cesar, are you there? Okay, it's okay. So, rice is abbreviation of several treatments that you can do by yourself at home, ladies and gentlemen. When you got your ankle injury, especially sprained ankle, you can use this. So, rice is R for rest, I for ice, C for compress, and E for elevation. So the first is rest. You have to make sure that your ankle is on the rest, where's that position, and then you cannot continue your activity because we just worried if there will be another problem if you got your accident and then you just continue your activity like that. And ice, you can give your injury with ice cube and then ice pack and something like that. And the aims of this treatment is for blocking the pain. Okay. And for compress, if you have elastic bandage and you know the best way to to compress the injury, yes, just do it. But if you do not have the elastic bandage and you cannot you have no idea to do the best way to compress the injury, please it would be better if you do not do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Cesar. And the last is elevation. Elevation is positioning your ankle higher than your heart. The function or the aim of this elevation is to make sure that the blood flows easily to your heart. You can positioning your body in lying position, and then with some pillow, you can put your ankle on that pillow. You know what I mean? It's like that. But you have to know that there will be 5 signs of your inflammation. So you can do this rice treatment as long as there are still 5 signs of inflammation that still occur in your injury. I will tell you what are the 5 signs of inflammation after this. And another one is your injury is still in the acute case, no more than 48 hours. It's like that, ladies and gentlemen. So just remember, right after you get your injury, just do rest, ice, and then compress, and then elevation. Okay, but just remember this: as long as there are still 5 signs of inflammation, that's our dolor, calor, rubor, tumor, fungsialesa. So what is that, Miss Fawantina? Dolor is pain, calor is heat, and then rubor is redness, tumor is swelling, and fungsialesa is loss of function. So if you got your injury and then you feel pain and then there is different temperature, you feel heat on your injury, and then there is redness, swelling also, and you cannot move freely or you lost your function, you can do that rice treatment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got my point. But you cannot think that, okay, rice is the one and only best way to heal my injury. No. Of course, you have to do some exercises to make sure that your your function, your movement function is still in the best way. Okay, so you can do range of motion and stretching exercise within the first 48 hours. But again, but you have to underline the pain threshold, because we know that every one pain threshold is different. Okay, my pain threshold will be different with Miss Elita pain threshold and something like that. Okay. For the 48 hours, for the first 48 hours, you can start to exercise seated on a chair or on the floor. And then if you feel that your pain is okay, you can to progress to standing exercise. Because we consider about the gravity effect of gravity also, ladies and gentlemen. And what kind of exercise that you can do? It's really easy, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, sorry. You can do like the first picture, just move slowly and continuously. Flexion, extension. Just imagine this is your ankle. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. But if you still feel pain, it's okay to do not in full motion. Just in the half motion is okay, as long as you are not feel pain in your injury, of course. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. But if you feel the pain is okay, you can do for full movement. And after that, you can imagine that you are writing some alphabets A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C. It's really simple, ladies and gentlemen. You can do this by yourself at your home. But again, if your symptoms aren't better in 2 to 4 weeks, you may need to see a physical therapy. But actually, you don't need to wait for 2 weeks or many more just to make sure that your injury is okay. You can go to physical therapist also directly or suddenly after directly after you got the injury. We will help you. We will help you to make your injury be better, like that. But I'm still believe that all of you guys still questioning. So what are the physical therapists can do for your injury? We can do a lot, ladies and gentlemen. For example, with this first picture, this is measuring your range of motion. You know that when you got the injury, of course, you cannot move freely, right? So we have to measure your range of motion. Can you move your ankle freely or not? It's like that. We will measure it with our goniometer. And maybe like that, when your ankle needs something to support your ankle movement, we will give you a neuromuscular tapping. And also another aims of this neuromuscular tapping is to make sure that your swelling process it's not too long, like that. And another is massage physiotherapy, and some exercises that we can do, we can give it to you to make sure that the muscle around ankle is stronger than before. So you can move it freely with your by your muscle help, like that. Or for another modality, just like infrared, and then ultrasound, and then also TENS or transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation. We just call it TENS, and yeah, still really yeah, really hard to remember it one by one, ladies and gentlemen. So sorry. And okay, that's all that I can share to you, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it can be really useful for all of us. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wow, that's very nice presentation from Ms. Fawantina. And I do believe that everybody who participate in the Zoom meeting have many questions related to this material because maybe one of them, each of us has ever felt this ankle injury. Well, everybody who wants to ask question, you can raise your hand or maybe just open your microphone. Anybody?
Hello, Mr. Nurma.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum, Miss Fawantina.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
I want to introduce myself. I am from Bogor. I have a few questions about anatomy. Incidentally, I like badminton. And when I play badminton, when I play quite a lot, it results in pain to be precisely in wrist or elbow. My question, how to overcome with wrist pain that can a lot of up to 1 week or more. Jadi bagaimana mengatasi sakit pada pergelangan tangan yang bisa sampai 1 minggu atau lebih.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you can answer the question directly, Ms. Sawantina.
Yes, I will try. And I still hope my senior, Mr. Yusuf, will help me to answer because, you know, when I graduate from my bachelor degree, I directly continue my study to master, but I didn't take any professional class, but it's okay. I would like to try to answer. For the, what's that? Pain in wrist, right? In wrist, right,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yes.
Asap?
Yeah.
So, before we know what is the best way to overcome your injury, we have to know first how can the, what is that? The injury happen? Is it about the trauma? You know, when you got accident, you just how to say, fall down in the field or how, Mr. Asap?
When I play quite a lot, jadi kalau ketika mainnya terlalu banyak.
All right. So from your statement, first thing first that we have to know is you overuse your where's that, your muscle near the elbow and also the wrist, right? But we have to know more. Is there any how to say, any other problem, just like if in the elbow, sometimes we find another case just like tennis elbow and then golfer elbow also. So we have to check it first until we give you a diagnose and how to overcome it. But if you want to overcome your injury by yourself, just you know that you overuse your hand, right, Mr. Asep? Mr.
Okay.
Asep, right?
Okay.
So just play it just quiet, a little, what's that, frequency like that, and you just do the strengthening for your muscle, and yeah, something like that. Because we have to know more how, we have to do how to say, pemeriksaan, the specific, yes, like that. So we can give you the better diagnose and the best way to overcome. It's like that, Mr. Asep. That's what I can answer.
More question, Miss Fatma Fawantina. If I
Specific question. Thank you.
ketika saya diberikan air panas gitu ya, bagaimana gitu?
Okay. Just like what I said before, the ice treatment for the acute case, the aim is for blocking the pain. So when your injury is more than the acute time, we can call it chronic time, you can use heat treatment. So the for the ice, no. When you use heat for your injury, you can feel just like another physiological effect for your blood vessel and for the tissue near your injury and something like that. It will be better if your injury is in the chronic phase. You got my point, Mr.
Okay.
Asep?
Okay, thank
So
you,
it will
Miss.
be okay,
Okay,
I think.
thank you,
For the
Miss
question.
Fawantina. Okay.
I feel
thank you,
just
Mr.
like,
Asep.
yeah.
And there are 2 more persons that have a question. Okay, now how about Miss Elita? Okay, Miss Elita, you can deliver your question to Miss Fawantina.
For the opportunity, I want to ask about actually when I get a ankle injury, I directly go to the tukang urut. Is that okay? And what's the difference between tukang urut and physiotherapist? Is there any different method or something how to overcome the injury? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Especially, you know that some people that didn't know physiotherapy, they just called us tukang urut. And that's really sick for us. We just take educational education for our bachelor degree for years, and then we continue our study in professional for 1 year, and then we also took master degree. And but the people just compare us with the tukang urut. It's really sick, but it's okay because you don't know, ladies and gentlemen. So just like what I said before, what can physiotherapy do for you who have the ankle injury? We can do a lot. Not only massage. Massage is one of our modality also, but our massage method will really we have also how to say what is that? What does it called? Yeah, aturan to massage. You have to know the anatomy, and you have to know the muscle also. We have a lot of what is that? Aturan. What we call it? No. Yes, procedure. Yes. Yeah, we have to. We have another specific procedure for every cases. So it will so different with tukang urut. We can also give you guys infrared. The aim of infrared is for what's that? Make sure that the tissue on your injury part is ready to uh, to give to menerima the exercise, the next treatment. You know what I mean? So yes, we really to receive of course receive another treatment just like that, Mr. Elita. It will be so different.
Thank you, Miss Elita. Is it can give you an extra knowledge about the differences between physiotherapy and tukang urut?
I know it's different, but in our everyday case, people only know tukang urut. They didn't know a lot about physiotherapists that can do. But when the case is more Nazifa.
Complicated, right?
So they come to physiotherapists in the hospital, but when everyday case, I think they just go to the
Just go to Tukang Urut.
I think you know the effect of placebo and something like that. You will feel better when the tukang urut massage your muscle and something like that. You will feel so pleased, right? Just effect placebo, but they still don't know what's the problem actually, the exact problem. Just like they will don't know what is the grade 1 sprain, what is the grade 2 sprain, and something like that. And physiotherapy will know it by the specific examination, Miss Elita, something like that. And we have when we know your grade of severity, we will give you the best diagnose and also the best treatment for you. Oh, it's like that.
Okay, that's
Okay, thank
very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Well, now we go to the next question by Mr. Edward. Hello, Mr. Edward. Okay, what is your question, Mr. Edward?
So
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Miss Fawantina, for the very good presentations. I think tonight, especially for me, I got new knowledge, new experience about how to overcome when we got like injury on me. My question not too different with Miss Elita, because when I have like injury in not only in knee but in other bone, or we go to massage or tukang urut, or sometimes we just relax without no procedure that we know. But yeah, I just want to know your point of view about our community that not very familiar with therapies. Yeah, we only know about tukang pijit or something like that, and I follow Dr. Liber Jinho, if you familiar with him. In Indonesia, like now, we're very familiar with pijit krek-krek. Yeah, we familiar about that. So, what is the difference between physiotherapists or therapists with what the Dr. Taylor did, Miss Fawantina? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. It's just like a tricky question because it would have correlation with another professional, right? So without tanpa mengurangi rasa hormat, this is just what I know. Not every case you need to krek-krek. We also do that for several cases, just like when there is a problem with your spine, you got LBP or lower back pain and something like that, and you need manual therapy or that krek-krek, we can do that for you. But of course, with the understanding procedure based on the evidence base, based on the physical therapy evidence base, and just like what you say, that relax. You know, when you got massage and that krek-krek, you will feel relaxed. But just what I read from several science article, when you in the relaxed position, you can feel more. What's that? Your pain is released, just like that. But the main problem is not overcome yet. It's like that, Mr. Edward. You got my point?
Yeah, yes, thank you. So next question maybe. So when is the best time we meet the therapist in the hospital? What do you think?
Okay. you will have to know what the case at first, and you not only need to see physical therapists in hospital, we also have so many physical therapy in their own clinics in everywhere. You just like Google it, or search in the Google Maps and just go there, or we can go to your house. It's like that. For we just call it visit. Visiting the patient, and yes, something like that I can answer Mr. Edward. The best time to see the physical therapy, just when you feel pain. You feel pain and you cannot overcome it by yourself. Of course, just like when you see the doctor, you feel sick and you need to go to doctor, and of course the physical therapy will do the such a good thing for you if you come to us. And of course, physiotherapy in Indonesia is, not all of the people in Indonesia know us, but we still developing, we still how to say, berjuang to to share our knowledge, and yes, to give you guys the best way, like that. Struggle. Thank you, Mr. Dennis.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Edward, for the question. And then the next is Miss Elvira.
Mr. Dennis, is it
Mr.
okay?
Dennis. Mr. Dennis have a
Yes, yes.
question in the chat. Should I
Uh,
read it, Mr. Dennis?
Miss Afira, I think, can ask. She wants to ask, seems like.
Okay, Miss Elvira, you can give your question.
Oh yeah, actually, I continue the question from Miss Elita about the urut ya, traditional message therapy. In previous, yeah, when I'm student, I really got massage therapy, but when I got ankle injury in the first time, I feel pleasure, and after that it is make me habit when I feel sure, so or sitting too much, and when I'm pregnant, I usually got massage therapy in on phone on your phone view. It's okay or no if we regularly got traditional message therapy? It is good or no? Thank you very much.
Okay, let me think first. Actually, for traditional massage is okay as long as it's not how we call it. It's not be the habit. I mean that not all of the case you come to the traditional massage and then they will overcome your problem. No, it will be like that. It will can be like that, Mr. Elvira. Just like what I said from the kruk therapy, just like that. Not all of the problem you can overcome by traditional massage. Physiotherapy also have the massage therapy for pregnant mom, from for the baby also, and yeah, we for just my suggestion, if you need another massage therapy, please please do for the professional one. You know what I mean, right? When we learn massage, we have the what is that? What can I call it? We know the anatomy, we know the procedure, we know the do and don'ts, just like that. You know, several cases of some people that they got injury and then they go to sangkal putung, you know, guys, sangkal putung and something like that. But they after that they got another problem, the other big problem. Then it's supposed to do when they go to physiotherapy, we will help that. But they go to Sangkal Putung, and the other big problem is coming. It's like that. And that's what can I answer, Miss Elvira.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ms. Fatmawati, for your answer.
Fawantina.
Fawantina, astaghfirullah. Yeah, Miss
It's okay.
Fawantina. Yeah, thank you.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay. It's
Night,
okay.
yeah. Thank you very much, Miss Fawantina, for your answer.
Okay, thank you, Miss Elvira. And then there is someone who want to ask again. Is it okay, Miss Fawantina? We still have a time.
It's
Please,
okay.
is it Miss or Mr. Yopi? I don't know because there are no picture.
Okay, thank you,
Oh, Mr. Yopi, okay.
moderator. Okay, my name is Yopi. I just have joined tonight. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Welcome.
I just have a few questions. It's about, is it a possibility happens without warm up before exercise?
Of course. Of
Okay.
course.
Uh,
Yeah. From what I learned from my bachelor period, you need to warm up at first, because you need to just like a motorcycle that you want to ride it, you have to warm up it first, and then your machine will be good when you ride it, and it will and you will have a long time to make it better, right? Yeah, just like that. And also for your body also, you have to warm up at first and then do your exercise, and you have to cooling it down also.
okay,
Mhm.
that's enough.
So doing the stretch first, Mr. Yopi,
Yes.
before doing the exercise.
Yes.
Okay, is there any
Will be
more question?
100%.
Any more question or enough? Anybody?
I think enough.
I think, okay. Okay. So you can close your material, Miss Fawantina.
Okay. Thank you guys for your participation, for the question, and I feel so sorry because I cannot explain it as good as possible, and I just try my best for all of you guys. If you want to know more, just googling about physiotherapy, and yeah, thank you for all of us. Thank you, Mr. Rama, also. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Fawantina. I think this is a very good material because maybe not only me, but some of you also know for the first time that Dharma or the function or the role of physiotherapy, because we only know tukang pijit in our environment. And also to me, this is the first time that, bisa we go to tukang pijit, we also need to go to physiotherapy. Okay, I think it is the time to breakout room, Mr. Dennis.
Yes, before we move on to the breakout room, let's we take a group picture first, because sometimes people leave during the breakout room. So let's we take a picture first. Thank you one more time for Miss Fawantina and Miss Nurma. Okay, let's we take a picture. Yes, Mr. Yusuf, if you want to join the group, that's why I sent the link. So everyone can join the WhatsApp group. Okay, let's we take a group picture together. You can turn on your camera, please. Okay, let me take a picture. Yeah, 3, 2. Okay, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let me just check this one out. Wait, can I? Yes. Okay. Now we are going to put you all into breakout room as usual. You will discuss with your partner for 15 minutes, and we're gonna do it in. Yes, sir. We're gonna do it in 2 rounds. I have 17 people, so I will make it to 9 rooms. Okay. And wait a minute. Room 8, room 6. Okay. I will open our room to discuss for 15 minutes. Start from now, please.
Me.
Okay. No worries. Let's just talk here. So we can talk in this main room. So I can be your speaking partner while the others are in the breakout room.
All
So
right.
Mr. Febri, I forgot. What's your activity?
Activity.
What do you
Oh,
do for life?
all right. Okay. Just employed.
Oh, in which company, sir?
Pardon, I cannot hear
In which
you.
company? In which company?
Oh yeah, exactly.
What company do you work in?
Flexible packaging.
Okay.
It's a plastic.
Okay. How long have you been working there?
There 6 months because previously I was working in pulp and paper in Sumatra, in
Oh.
Palembang, I mean.
And
So
now you live still in Palembang, or where do you
no,
live now?
no. It was Bogor.
Oh, you live in Bogor. I
But
see.
it's in the Regency, I guess. It's not.
Oh. I'm also in Regency. Which in Bogor do you live in?
Chiterep.
Oh, you live in
Do you
Citerep.
know? What
Yeah,
about you,
I'm
Mr.
familiar.
Dennis?
I live in nearby Parung. If you know.
Parung? I don't know.
You don't know Parung? Are you sure?
Yes, I only know like Chiterep, Cibinong, Sentul. What is that? The transit commuter line, transit station of commuter line, Citayam.
Ayam. Oh,
That's
yeah. Yeah, Parung is also in Regency. So you are not originally from Bogor then?
no. I'm not native. All right. Okay. What about you, Mr. Dennis? What do you do for a living? Teaching, right?
I'm a teacher. Yes, I have my own course named Leaders English. It's been about since 2017. So it's been running
17.
for, yeah.
Oh, since actually, I am curious because like a couple of weeks ago, when you were presenting about IELTS and TOEFL,
Yeah.
well, basically, when I heard your educational background, you're not. I mean, you were not taking English majors.
No, I'm not.
Yes, how did you finally jump into English
Because
education?
after I graduated from my university, I work as the English teacher in English First.
Oh, right. So that's the reason.
I'm interested in English actually, but my educational background, because at that moment I got scholarship, so that's why I prefer to go to my university, even though, and in my university also I joined the kind of international community, so
I see.
that's why I, if you ask me directly about the theory and things, I learned it by myself. I mean, like I don't have my educational background related to it.
Right. Yeah. All right. So it's been, wait a moment, 5 years already.
5 years in my current business and previously 4 years in EF. So in total, I've
Okay.
been teaching for 9 years
9
in
years.
terms of
Wow.
English. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's been quite a
I
long
could
time.
I could imagine how many students you have helped them. I mean,
Yeah, there are some of them.
uh, okay. So it is an on-site course, or you do it online?
Both actually. So before the pandemic, I actually had my own building. I rented kind of an office in Bogor, but after the pandemic, I actually started my online class, and I came to the office or to the building or to the school when they need my help to teach the students there. So,
Ah, nice.
how about you? How do you
me?
learn English?
Learn English. I I don't know. No, it's
Educational background from English?
no. My educational background. I was taking chemical engineering actually.
In what
Yeah,
university?
in Sriwijaya University in Palembang.
University.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know. I'm not like you. Like you are interested in English a lot. I wasn't actually. I maybe like 2 years ago. That's the thing. One thing triggers me to learn English at that time. Because what do we call dendam in English?
A revenge?
Yes, the revenge. Uh, I want to prove that I can, that I could. So
To
that's the
who?
reason
Who
I
did
finally.
you take a revenge to?
My supervisor actually at that time. But no, and in the previous, I mean, in the previous company. So
Wow.
I took it. I took it as an. I mean, as a motivation for me. All right, I will show it to you that I can do better than you, and I know that I can. As long as I never stop to learn, I never stop learning something. And then, yes, 2 years ago, I finally started to learn English. Start from I don't know. I could say it was so basic thing for me, but it's fine. Like year by year, it's been 2 years for me to learn English and then try to improve my English. Right. Finally,
Did you take a course probably, or you learn by yourself?
yes, yes.
Where did you study?
I took a course like a couple years ago in some, oh, not some, maybe 2 or 3 institutes, and then just for like basic grammar and then how to speak, how to build the confidence to speak English, something like that. And then for the rest of time, like I took it like 1 year, and then for the rest of time I joined like this community, like WhatsApp community, and also Zoom community. I always take a part of what do we call, maybe take the chance to speak. That's the thing. Every day,
It's great then.
every day,
Yeah.
only every day. I because I have known the theory actually. I mean, like the tenses are no, but my tutors said to me that you just need to practice it on and on.
Yeah, agree.
I guess that's the, because you have already learned the basic, the understanding of English. I mean, like the basic of speaking. It's you have already learned, so you just need to practice it. Yeah, that's the key right
That's
now.
true.
So that's why I feel like, okay, I'm so lucky meeting this community. I mean,
You
like
know this from? How do you know this
I
community?
know this like Mr. Gandri, if I'm not mistaken.
Mr. Gandhi.
Uh, Mr. Gandri. Yes, Mr. Gandri, no, he shared it to another WhatsApp group, because we are in the same WhatsApp group actually. It's another community of speaking as well, same. But this is only for Sunday. But on Monday we have also Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. Mondays we have also like the schedule of Zoom meeting, something, but with in another group.
What's the group
So
name, if I may know?
casual speaking community. Yeah, casual speaking community.
can you probably share the information to our group as well?
Oh,
So,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
probably some others want to join the group. Is it for anybody or is for
Mhm.
restricted members?
Yes, of course. It's for anybody.
Oh, great.
Great.
Yeah.
So that's why I joined like quite a lot of WhatsApp groups and also the community. So every day I have schedules to practice my speaking. The things that I mean like in a in our daily basis. I mean in our office hour or something, we seldom find. We seldom find a speaking partner,
Yes,
especially in English.
agree.
Because when we speak English, we try to practice our English. People
But
will
nobody
say
can
that
respond.
yes,
Well,
exactly. Even they said so English or something. No.
agree. Yeah, this group is quite supportive because everyone's just want to speak. You know, nobody's. This is not the group that people. Oh, I'm the best, or
Mhm.
you are better than yours. You know.
Hello, Mr. Dennis.
Hello, Mr. Asep. All right.
Hello,
Mr. Dennis.
Hello, everyone.
clearly.
We're gonna go to the second round, yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Yes.
Dennis.
Please
Okay,
tell me if
Mr.
you already with the same partner.
I already with the same partner before.
Well, if before it's not counted because
Oh,
who really remember who you were worked with, you know. I worked also with the different partner with the same partner. So, but I mean like tonight.
Wait.
So you
Okay.
don't just for tonight. Okay. I will mention the name. Mr. Edward with Mr. Tori, Miss Fawantina with Mr. Febri, Miss Elita with Miss Isti, Mr. Asep with Mr. Hanif, Mr. Yopi with Mr. Yusuf, Mr. Acep with Miss Nurma, Miss Aisyah with Miss Elvira, and Mr. Mehdi will be with me. Anybody with the same partner tonight?
Mr. Yusuf Cesar is already left because he
Oh.
told me that Miss Aisyah, I don't know. I don't know
Oh, Miss
what happened in
I
that.
talked with him. I talked with him
Oh,
until the
really?
end. Yeah,
Oh,
I talked with him until the end of the session.
Oh,
I just
okay.
like quiet late, I think 1 or 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
oh, I
I don't
see.
know.
But Mr. Yusuf already left here now.
Yeah,
It seems.
already left
Okay.
already.
So Mr. Yopi will be with Mr. Mehdi then.
Yes.
Let me put that. Okay.
Already, Mr. Dennis.
Oh, already Mr. Yopi and Mr. Mehdi already.
Ready.
Yeah.
I think I already with Miss Elvira too, I think.
Okay. Tonight.
Not tonight. 2 weeks, 1 week ago, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Let's we just change then. Wait. You may just ask me help if you are with the same partner tonight. Yeah. So I will open all rooms. Start from now. I know that I met you 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
weeks ago. I
Yes,
think.
yes. So it's such an interesting presentation. So
Thank
you know this
you.
program from Miss Elita, yeah, if I'm mistaken, isn't it?
Yes, from her. Yeah.
Miss Elita is your senior,
My classmate in my master.
your classmate. Yes.
Yes. If Mr. Yusuf Cesar is my senior in my bachelor.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Okay. But you and Miss Elita were in the master degree, right?
Yeah, in the
Ah,
same class.
okay. It
Mr.
seems Mr.
Febri?
Febri here. You guys can discuss. I just actually follow the conversation. Go ahead.
Okay, hello, Mr. Febri. Nice to know you. Nice to meet you. I'm
Hello,
still.
Miss Fawantina. Nice to meet you. Miss Fawantina, may I ask the question?
Oh my God! Suddenly. Oh,
No,
all right.
because I joined late, so
All right.
yeah, I only listened the rest of your presentation, like only in it was in Q&A session.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't, yeah, I didn't hear your presentation, but I want to ask about, is it possible that we got like the injury or something because of wrong position of sleep?
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Directly. Yes. You know, some people make the pillows wrong, nyalahin bantal.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. Salah
yeah,
bantal loh.
salah bantal. But the main problem is their sleep position is wrong. So when your sleep position is wrong, your muscle will do the name is compensation. So
Mm.
your muscle will contraction for all the time that when you sleep, and after you wake up, of course your body will feel so fatty and something like that. That's
Mm.
because of it, because your
Okay.
sleep position is not good.
So is there any activities or something that we need to do before sleeping, or I mean, just to prevent that kind of things happen, uh, or do we have to make sure the position of our sleep? For example, like we need to, what do we call telentang in English? Yes, we need to telentang if we want to sleep, or we need to, what do we call, like apa ya, menyerong ya gitu, something. Nah, that's the positions, right?
Side
So is there
lying.
any recommendation for that?
Okay. Based on what I learned from my bachelor program, and from the Islam also, if you know,
Yeah.
the best way to sleep is when you side lying to the right,
Mhm.
and your heart will on the top of your body, on the top position. Because
Mhm.
if you side laying on the left side, and then your heart is in the how to say bawah,
A bottom
the
or
bottom. Yes, in the bottom position, of course, indirectly, just like you squish it, and then your blood flow is not good, and it
Mhm.
will cause also for your another part of your body, like that.
Okay. So, yes, I started my sleeping. I mean, like from that position, but I cannot handle myself because when I wake up, I got the different position actually. So what about that?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Some of people also do that when they just start to sleep with the position of head in the north, and then suddenly when in the morning they head is in the south.
Yes.
But you can prevent it by using not really big, how to say,
Bad.
kasur bed.
Mm.
Not really big, but also not really high. Because
Ah,
if you
okay.
if you have that kind of um kebiasaan,
Habits.
yes, that's kind of habit. Thank you. I just wonder. I just probably you can fall down from your bed if
Ah,
you have the higher bed. It's like that. You
okay.
can prevent by it, and
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
you can wear any bolster in
Mhm.
your body side and something like that. And also, what you asked about, what can we do right out before starting to
Mhm.
sleep? You can do a little exercise. A little exercise before sleep. I just read it, but
Mhm.
I didn't do it. Didn't
I
practice
do
it.
squat actually, but before
Really?
yes,
Yes,
yes.
some scientific articles say that it's good before sleep, because it will make your metabolism process better than do not do that. It's like that. That's what I read before.
Mhm. I seldom read the articles of metabolism or something, but I'm currently watching like Aderai YouTube because Aderai like give the tips and tricks to have a good body metabolism. Yes, something. Yeah, metabolism, and then he recommend that I like his channel because he doesn't tell something without evidence. I mean, without reference.
Right.
So that's the reason. Also I started to follow that one because I'm a kind of person that's so lazy to read. I like listen. I only like listen. Okay, yeah. Physiotherapist. Mhm. I don't know, yeah, because physiotherapist it's very common for athletes and for like ordinary people like us. We seldom hear the physiotherapist. I mean, like, yeah, I I'm so sorry for that, but that's the fact actually.
Yes,
It's
it's okay.
Okay, wow.
So, physiotherapy is still 59 years old in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why not all of people in Indonesia know us. But yes, you're right. That sometimes physiotherapy is also for athlete
Yeah.
and for the stroke people also. So actually, we have a lot of how we call it, kekhususan, peminatan, specification or specialization. Whether we still didn't, we still don't have any special, what is that, school or class specialization. I mean, for the a degree, you know what I mean? But we still have the several specific specialization, just as that's physical therapy sport, and then physical therapy musculoskeletal. So we learn about cases related with the muscle and also the bones. And the other is physiotherapist neurology. It has correlation with the several cases of neural, so stroke patient, and then cerebral palsy for the a child, we can also do for them. And then sport, neuro, pediatric is for child, and for the mom also, the pregnant mom. And then geriatric is for the elder people, Parkinson. And but the main aim, the main goals of physical therapy is help them to get better function of their movement, like that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and then one question, may I?
All right.
Again, I know that. Okay, right now it's I mean we have a physiotherapist, so if we got like the injury, it's better for us to go to physiotherapist rather than tukang urut or something. But again, for me, preventing is also better than cure. So as a physiotherapist, do you have any recommendation in our daily activity in order that we don't we never experience it, I mean like the injury or something?
Okay. Another common case of the common people is low back pain. Low back pain. Everyone, almost everyone get this low back pain, and most of patient of physiotherapy also get this LBP. And for the prevention, maybe for your everyday activities, just like when you washing, you just in the static position of, what is that? Membungkuk, just bend your trunk, and then yeah, just make sure that you are not in the static position for a long time. Okay, it will help you to not your muscle not do that compensation, that what I said before, like that. And then when you lift the gallon, yeah, you know, there are so many information about that. You have to, in the best way, in the best proportion position and on your anatomic position, of course. Yes, that's what I can answer. It's like that, Mr. February. That's the prevention also.
Prevention, yeah. So
Like
I mean,
doing warm up.
when we want to lift the gallon or something, we have to have a good position. Like we just need to what do we call, lay down our body first, and then try to lift it. Not
Yes.
what do we call, like this one, like
Bend the
yeah,
trunk.
bend the trunk, because that's a static position, right? And
Static
and
static
it's very
position.
and yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's static position, and you know that in the trunk there is also bone and there is discus between the bone. So if you just bend your trunk and then you lift the gallon with the heavy weight, it probably will, how to say, hit or menggencat the discus. When the discus is not in the best position, it will menyenggol, how to say, and touch the bone marrow, sumsum tulang belakang. And you know the bone marrow itself consists of so many neural, and if it has a problem, of course they will you get another problem, Mr. Febri.
Wow.
Everyone is coming back, and
Thank you, Miss Fawantina.
Okay, thank you, and I didn't ask anything for you.
Okay, no problem. The main point, we are practicing.
Okay, thank you.
Journey.
Okay, it's already second breakout room. I'll give it back to Miss Nurma. Probably we can choose the new presenter or moderator for next week, if anybody wants to be volunteer.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dennis. Before we close our meeting today, anybody wants to, becoming the MC for the next meeting? Anybody? And also, as the speaker, to deliver anything you want to speak about, anything like anything education or maybe whatever is it. Anybody? Anybody? Or
Become
anybody
Miss
wants?
Isti, Mr. Asep, maybe.
Anybody
Already too
wants
time.
to volunteer yourself?
Mr. Asep can talk about math.
Yeah, probably.
He is an expert in math.
Wow,
I
Mr.
learned from
Asep.
Mr. Asep math.
Yes or
So,
no,
Mr.
Mr.
Asep,
Asep?
as the speaker?
You can turn on your microphone, sir. It's your mute. Your microphone still off, sir. Yes or no?
No, Mr. Dennis, because
Oh,
I
no.
have trouble in English.
Oh no, yes, thank you. Okay. Miss Ifti, yes or no, Miss Ifti? Oh, it means yes.
No.
Silent is yes.
Because
Mr.
I
Yopi,
have
Mr.
so
Yopi, Mr.
many
Yopi, do you
yeah.
want to?
No,
Mr. Yopi wants to be the speaker?
No, I think I much learn about English too. First,
Everyone learns English here for free.
because
So,
my English is berantakan.
So do I.
Mr. February just left. I wanted to appoint him actually. So,
Mr.
Mr. Edward.
Mr.
Yeah,
Lipa, Mr. Dennis.
I agree.
Mr. Edward.
Edward.
Mr. Edward.
After
Yeah,
going to from Japan, if I'm mistaken, or from Thailand.
Okay,
Where?
Mr. Edward, yes.
From
I
Hong Kong,
agree,
Hong
Mr.
Kong.
Dennis.
Hong Kong.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I try to be a moderator.
Oh, moderator.
Oh, moderator. Okay. Well, next meeting moderator will be Mr. Edward. And how about the speaker? Speaker, anybody?
Anybody wants to be speaker?
Mr. Torik?
Mr. Torik, do you want to be the next speaker, Mr. Torik?
I already speaker.
Oh, already.
Me too.
Last year ago, I think. But I think that's
Mr. Edward
okay.
said,
I
"Me too,
will
me
think
too."
about
Oh.
the topic.
Oh, okay, great, Mr. Tariq.
So next week's.
Next week is yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, deal.
I
Yeah.
will think about the title about it.
Sure.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
So we have gotten for the MC next week is Mr. Edward. And then for the speaker will be Mr. Torik. Well, we will wait what is the interesting material for the next week. Okay, I think we take a picture again, Mr. Dennis?
Sure. If you wanna take another picture, we can. Okay, let's you can turn your
Anybody, you
camera
can
on.
turn on your camera.
Sorry.
We will take a picture.
Yes. If you wanna take anything with you, you may. Okay, let's take a picture
Okay.
together. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. See you next week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you next week, everybody. Thank you very
Thank you, everybody.
much.
Bye.